just leave. You've got to see a doctor first.
They wake you up early in hospital, Terry. I've already seen her.
What, and she was happy to let you go?
Made me sign so many disclaimers I've got writer's cramp. But I managed to convince her that I'd make a more rapid recovery in the loving bosom of my family.
You sure that's wise?
The consultant gave me her home number if I have a relapse. Satisfied?
Yeah. All right, well, let's get you home then. Hey, and for once, let me do that.
I can manage, just get the bag.
Hello, Peggy. Have you missed me, girl? Bet you're the only one who has.
Yeah, there's no sign of charity.
And here's me thinking she's going to welcome me with open arms.
Well, she wasn't expecting you, remember? Neither of them were.
Makes it easier this way. I'll be able to tell Zoe without interruption.
You sure you want me to stay?
Yeah. Maybe you could give us a bit of space. Not sure how she'll react. What's that?
So, I wonder returns at long last. Well, about time, because I want some answers, Chris.
Kane! Kane, please, if you're in, will you open up?
You should be ashamed of yourselves. And you, Terry, you're supposed to be keeping him out of trouble, not egging him on.
Believe me, I have a very convincing explanation.
Yes, that's the trouble with you, Chris. You always do. Would you mind leaving us, please, Terry? I think there's a little something you're keeping from me, isn't there?
That'll be £2.20, please.
Cheers, Darren. Can I have a chicken salad with no dressing?
How's Chris and Terry getting on in Leeds?
All right, I think. You know, working hard.
And playing hard, according to Dawn.
Well, boys will be boys. You know what they're like.
Funny they have to be away so long, though, considering Leeds is only an hour's drive away.
Yeah, well, it's a conference. That means they have to stay over for the bonding or whatever. Right, I'm sat over there.
Told you, they've had a domestic.
Did you, or did you not, have anything to do with these ridiculous charges that woman brought against Scott?
So what if I did?
Well, I thought so. Had to be you.
Oh, forget about that. It's not important.
Making false allegations against an innocent man? Of course it's important. What sort of monster are you?
It's called natural justice. He's getting no less than he deserves.
Have you no morality at all? Have you any idea how difficult it is for a woman to report an actual rape? And when she does, have you any idea how they are made to suffer over and over again as they're dragged through the courts? Because most of the time, it's the woman who has to prove her innocence, not the other way round.
No, I can't say I have.
And by doing this, you are making it more difficult for every woman who has been raped and less likely that they're going to be believed. You had me convinced that Scott had raped me, but you were wrong. You had no right to force your version of events onto me, make me believe some sort of false memory. And no right, Chris. No right to brand me a victim.
Okay. Okay.
And I suppose she's doing this for money.
She's not doing it for love, is she? Anyway, all this is irrelevant now.
Now what's wrong?
Oh, it's my head. Just give me a minute here.
Well, take an aspirin. You brought it on yourself. I just want to know what you are going to do about all this.
Why were you looking for Kane up at our house?
I wasn't.
I saw you. I were in with pigs. Best in with pigs now Lisa's away. Kane's picking on me.
Yeah, well, you should stand up for yourself more then, shouldn't you? Shouldn't let him push you around.
I mean, like you did other night.
What are you on about?
When you stormed out all upset, came and kicked the dog and then took it out on me. That's why I'm in with pigs.
Well, it was something or nothing. It was about Debbie.
It's not what Kane said.
Yeah? We don't ever listen to anything that Kane tells you, all right?
You are forgetting the one miracle that has come out of this whole sorry mess, my baby daughter. And you would frame her father for rape.
Okay, I'm sorry. I've made a mistake. Have we finished now?
Not one shred of remorse, not one twinge of guilt do you have about what could have happened to Scott.
I did it for you, Zoe. I did it for you, Jean, I did it for you.
Well, next time, Chris, before you decide to act as judge, jury and executioner on my behalf, maybe, just maybe, you might think to consult me first.
What's going on?
You don't want to know.
What are you doing back?
I live here. At least try and look pleased to see me.
And what have you done to your head?
Long story. It's a Japanese restaurant, a couple of bottles of sake.
Nightclub.
Yeah, it was a jealous boyfriend.
We had to make her escape through a multi-story car park.
I came out of my chair when we got to the barrier.
You seriously expect me to believe that?
God's honest truth.
What's been going on, you two? Have you been seeing someone?
Tell her, Terry, have I been seeing another woman?
No, I'll give you my word, yeah.
Right, well, if you've nothing to hide, why this daft little story then? This secrecy?
What, you'd rather I rang you on the hour every hour to check up on you? To see what you were doing and who with?
No, of course not, but a bit more contact might have been nice.
I was busy. I didn't think you'd appreciate drunken phone calls at 2 in the morning. I'm sorry. I should have kept in touch.
Well, so you should be.
Go on, admit it. You've missed me.
Don't flatter yourself.
Don't I even get a kiss?
Do you know something? I despair of you, Chris Tate. You told me that this conference was for networking, to widen our customer base. And yet it doesn't sound like you were sober enough to do any business.
Achieved quite a lot. Didn't I, Terry?
Sure did.
Should know the results of my efforts by the end of the week.
Well, go on then. What have you got lined up?
No. Don't want to tempt fate by celebrating too early. It's a bit of an all or nothing situation.
You're looking a bit pale. Don't you think you should get your head down for an hour or two?
Don't fuss over him, Terry. He's brought it all on himself.
Oh, and what fun I had bringing it on. Anything to report while I've been away?
No.
How have you filled all those empty hours without me?
Managed somehow.
Yeah. Don said you bumped into her.
Yeah, that's right. You know, Terry's right. You are looking a bit peaky. I'll go and organise some tea, all right? Hang on a minute. You paid her to go to the police? Who do you think you are, Chris? One of the mafia?
I believe in looking after my own.
Well, if it was me, I'd have murdered you for interfering. You've got to stop thinking that you can solve everyone's problems by sticking your oar in.
You'd do the same if it was Debbie.
She's my daughter, Chris. That is different.
Or any other blood relative. Shouldn't have mentioned the C word.
Oh, why do you have to drag Kane into everything?
You're so predictable. You jump to his defence every time.
Forget it. I'm going out, Chris.
After all that whining about me being away, you'd leave me alone on my first night back.
Right. Fine. If you insist, I will stay.
Don't do me any favours. Oh, it's unreasonable of me to ask my wife to submit to the tedium of spending a whole evening in my company.
I will stay, all right?
You suit yourself. You know, this morning, I was really looking forward to coming home, but now I'm back. I wish I'd never bothered.
I told you to stay out.
Well, I've got news. Got a message.
Go on then.
Charity were up earlier, bashing on the door. She was shouting, Kane, Kane, Kane.
What's she now?
Do you want to know if she left a message?
No.
Thought you would, seeing as she were asking for you.
Oh, right, well, go on then. What were it?
She didn't leave one.
She isn't answering a mobile. OK, thanks, Ashley.
No joy, was I?
She's not even speaking to me. I'll let her calm down. Have another go tomorrow.
Why is she so mad?
Well, it's a bit of a case of ethical differences. She has the ethics, I have the differences.
Well, do you want me to have a word with her? And I'm sure she wouldn't kick off like this if she knew you were ill.
Now, you get yourself home.
You're gonna be all right.
As I said, all I needed after my ordeal is to be returned to the bosom of my loving family.
So why don't you tell Charity?
Because I suspect that if she does know how down I am, she'd put the boot in.
Well, I'll stop here. Have a bite to eat with you.
You've done more than enough for me already.
Yeah, but it's your biopsy result tomorrow. I don't want to leave you. Not tonight.
I'll be fine. I promise. So please, get yourself home to your wife.
Right. For you, phone. If you need anything. Right then.
Yeah, night, Terry.
He's missed you while he's been away.
Yeah, right.